It's your cousin, your boy, your dog, cousin Trip Fontaine, and we are back with another Talk to Me Tuesday. And we gonna go to work. I'm gonna wait on y'all to slide through while I get myself together, and we gonna get busy. Oh y'all here, ain't it? Y'all up here? Y'all ain't never did me like that on a Tuesday. Now, did I miss something? Y'all done turned up on me sap on the IG. What's happening? Hey, I'm grateful. I ain't gonna complain. What's happening? Cousin Trip done missed y'all now. I just hit the button. There's 100 folks in here. I don't know where y'all been at, but we done missed you. What's going on, good people? So this is Talk to Me Tuesday, man, for the new folks. This is our live Q&A, our community space where we come together, share good news, bad news, bullshit, and everything in between. You dig me? We do got a couple rules. You feel me? We do got a couple rules for that Q&A. We got rules for IG, and then we gonna work it a little different over here on YouTube. You feel me? So I'm gonna go through these IG rules. Number one, use that question button. You dig me? Go ahead, hit that question button. That way all the questions will be in one place when I need to get back to them. You feel me? Rule number two, go for everybody. Whether you on YouTube, whether you on the gram, this for everybody. Proofread before you send that question through. And I'm saying this as somebody who love a typo, nigga. I fuck a word up and hit send. Go ahead and double check it. That way it makes sense to more than just you. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes people be putting them sentences together like the periods and the commas, like they don't mean nothing in English. You know what I mean? Like niggas just be acting like they optional. It's just, I mean, I guess technically they are. You got free will, but we ain't gonna know what the fuck you talking about. And cousin Trip is petty. All right. If you didn't know it, you know it now. I'm petty enough to read it just like you wrote it. Even if we all know it makes no goddamn sense. I am petty enough to read it just like you wrote it. So go ahead, double check. Just proofread for you hit saying, because this is going to end up your life for all the wrong reasons. You know what I'm saying? You don't ever really want the show to be about you. So just get it together. Now, this rule also goes for both sides. 2 to 3 sentences, family. That's right. 2 to 3 sentences. That's all we need. That's all we need. Listen, IG, YouTube, all we need is 2 to 3 sentences. If you feel like you got to type out a paragraph or two, you feel like you got to express yourself via an entire MLA formatted essay, this is not the space for you. Matter of fact, that'll take us to the next point. If you feel like you need more than 2 to 3 sentences, you need to lay down on the couch and talk to them people, okay? Cousin Trip, not a therapist, not a relationship coach, not a life coach, not a counselor, a psychiatrist, a psychologist. I'm not even trying to be none of that shit. You heard me? My professional career was spent teaching. You dig me? If you trying to work on this creative writing, nigga, if you need some writing prompts, some stanzas, I can do that for you professionally. But some of y'all might need professional help, and cousin Trip not no professional, nigga. I'm not saying that to take down what I do, to dilute what I do and what we do in this space. It's just accountability. You know, you're not gonna be able to hold me accountable for that, because I might tell you to punch on somebody, and you can't realistically go out in the world and tell them like the dude on Instagram said to punch somebody. Like, bro, you don't bring me in it. We talking on a smoke walk, nigga. You would never go out into the world telling people like that the cousin that you went on the smoke walk with at Thanksgiving said to punch on him, and you really listen. So like, don't do that. Do I got any other rules? Oh, for the gram. Not for the gram, I'm sorry, for YouTube. Because there's no like cool question button or anything like that on here, I'll prompt y'all, like I'll turn my attention to y'all and let y'all know to fire away the questions, and I'll just start selecting them out the comments. I don't think they've added um, such a feature to YouTube yet, surprisingly. Lighting, retouch. Nah, they got a bunch of shit on here to make me look like a baddie, but they don't got nothing for the Q&A. All right, so we're gonna start with the gram because these are my OGs, and we're gonna work it out. We're gonna work it out. All right, y'all came out the gate swinging. Let's do it. First question on the gram is: what's some of the best investments a young black man can make in these unpredictable times? I like it. I like that. Invest in your mind. Invest in your mind. The times that we are in are maddening, to say the least, family. That if you a person with even an iota of good sense, right? These times could drive you fucking crazy. Fortify your mind. Meditate, read, educate yourself, right? Meditate and read, family. Meditate and read, meditate and read. Comma, journal. Meditate, read, journal. Fortify your mind, family. Invest in your spirit. Whatever system you believe in, whatever doctrine that keeps you grounded, take heed to it. And I don't mean in the scary way that niggas are like going religiously crazy. Like, I don't mean religious psychosis. I mean really get down to the bottom of what it means to walk in whatever doctrine you believe in, and root yourself in that, family. Root yourself in that. You know what I mean? I believe that as much as we can be spiritual beings, much as we are spiritual beings, that should come with some practice, right? I think sometimes the spiritual folk on the internet say they spiritual as a way to get around having discipline in whatever spiritual doctrines they believe in, right? Me just saying I'm spiritual mean I don't really got to do shit because I don't subscribe to any one religion, right? So whatever you believe in, even if you believe in the truth of all religions, right? Even if you believe there's some truth, right? Stick to that. Even if you want to expand from within inside that. You dig me? Strengthen your spirit. Invest in your spirit. Invest in your body. What you eating? Are you sleeping? Do you got water on deck? You know what I'm saying? Invest in your body. Go to bed at a decent hour. If you can, go to bed around the same time every night. If you ain't going nowhere, go to bed around the same time every night. If you can, wake up around the same time every day. It don't matter if you got shit to do in the morning. Wake up about the same time every day. You feel me? It's for the sake of YouTube. I done fucked around, closed my phone on accident. My bad, y'all. Um, but calibrate your shit. Tighten up your program. Why am I naming such cliche shit? Why such a cliche list of things to invest in? Well, because the times are unpredictable. So in order to balance that lack of predictability, you need something to root yourself in. Now, realistically, we don't know nothing about nothing. That's to say, no one can predict the future. So your routine might get blown up tomorrow. But at the very least, you stick to a routine. That way you got something to stand on when things get unpredictable. You dig me? When the info is all over the place, you've already fortified your mind. So even if there are multiple sources saying multiple things, you've tuned yourself in such a way that you can discern what's good information, what's bad information, what a good source is, what a bad source is. You feel me? When you fortified your spirit, as we see now, when people are using doctrine to justify atrocities, as we've seen in the past, when people are using doctrine and belief to justify atrocities, you've already dug into your belief system. You've already dug into your belief system so deep that it's practical for you. That we not just reading things, we actually know what those things mean walking, right? They're not just words, that's actual instructions to live by. You dig me? Strengthen your body, fortify your body, because if shit hit the fan, nigga, can you fight? I don't think I could get no more frank than that. My nigga, can you fight? If shit get filthy tomorrow, can you run a mile? Right? If shit get filthy, can you climb? Can you pick yourself up, or is it a wrap? You feel me? So get your mind together, get your spirit together, get your body together. I could give you a bunch of fake deep shit, but this time the cliches are true. I could absolutely get fake deep with you, but this time the cliches are real. On my soul, this time the cliches are real. I'm gonna do two more questions from the IG. Then I'm jumping over here to see what y'all talking about on YouTube. I see y'all piling in. I appreciate y'all being here. You know what I'm saying? We here Tuesdays, Thursdays, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Talk to Me Tuesday and Trip After Dark Live, respectively. We're gonna get to work, man. All right, let me see what didn't get voted up real quick. All right, all right, all right. All right, bet. Of course, this is what y'all voted up. So let's talk about it. They be I'm a YouTube. I'm gonna let y'all know that sometimes the cousins over on IG be wild, and I don't say that to judge them. I say that to tell y'all, feel free to wild out. You know what I'm saying? Long as you not disrespecting nobody or whatever, feel free to wild out. Because I be wilding. That's why they be wilding. You know what I'm saying? It get real transparent in here. It get real honest in here. Real thorough. So, I just, if y'all hear something wild over there on YouTube and you didn't know it got like that, I'm telling you now before we get there that it doesn't just get like that. It is like that. So let's get to this next question. I always hear that you shouldn't give up the cookie too soon when dating. Especially if you want the person to take you seriously. However, what's considered too soon? 2 months? 3 months? Hey, listen, I don't know what you have going on. I don't know what the men that you be rocking with got going on. But if the date lead to some hunching on the first date, then that's exactly what we doing. And the only reason I wouldn't take her seriously is if the sex was bad. I don't know what y'all got going on. I don't know who you doing or what you doing. But if that first date lead to some good old fashioned huckabuck, then that's exactly what the fuck is going on. That's it just happened. Shit. Let me find out that thing hitting, and I can spend a night over here. Let me find out on date one that she got that bite back and her cuddle game strong. Let me find that out on the first date. See how high she just jumped up on the list. Let me find out she make a fire sandwich after a nigga laid a smack down. Let me find that shit out. Cause I'ma tell you, it's 133 on IG, it's 62 on YouTube right now. That means it's anywhere from 8 to 20 real niggas in attendance right now. They'll tell you if I'm lying. They'll tell you if I'm lying. Let me find out that she got the intangibles, the shit you can't coach. Let a nigga find out early. The rest of them might just get fired. Shit. Look, fellas, they sounding off in the comment that your house smell good. You got the good candles over here. Food in the fridge, good juice going on. The rest of them might just get fired. What is you talking about? Too soon. Hunching too soon is hunching before it's safe. Hunching before it feel right. Hunching before it's about desire and not about performance. That's hunching too soon. Hunching out of pressure. That's hunching too soon. But if the two of us done decided that this what our grown asses is doing, that we was trying to get a little trial run, that's exactly what we just did. Huh? The fuck my OG said I might just pay a rent or mortgage. I might as well, because I'm finna be over here. What Boozy said? I'm finna start coming over here. Wi-Fi ain't dropped yet. The fuck yeah, I'm finna put something on the bill right now. Send me your Zelle. It don't make no goddamn sense you got all that over here. I find out on the first date that you got good coochie over there? And we gonna make that a bad thing? Nah, I need to know who you know what I'm saying? I need to know who put that out there. I need to know who put that out there. Let me find out that you got good coochie over there. And the night led to that. No. See now, fellas, I want to apologize. Cause I'm finna let them in. From time to time, I share things in this space that, you know, a big brother would share with his little sister type shit. And I know that's against man law and a lot of other conditions, but this my family, you dig me? So I'm about to drop some shit that potentially, you feel me, I shouldn't be telling them, but I'm finna tell them. I just want y'all to know that. I'm not finna pander, I'm just finna let them inside. Ladies, the ones that any man could potentially look at different, and I use different in quotes because it's not looking at different. Any woman that gets seen any type of way for going on the first date, it's because dude probably was only trying to smack on the first date. I hope that makes sense. You feel me? That the women, for the most part, the niggas is talking about when they talk like that is women that he was just trying to smack anyway. It was only ever really about the yeeks. No dude that's like actually pursuing a woman wholly, like no dude that's actually pursuing a woman to be with her, is looking at her like, oh my God, she gave me the cheeks, she a hoe. If he was on that, he already thought you was going from the jump. You know what I'm saying? Like, I fellas, my fault. Like, I don't know if I'm supposed to be sharing that just on some cool shit. But You was never being taken seriously if that's, you know what I'm saying, if that's how niggas is moving. Ain't no real nigga like judging you for giving up the yeeks if that's where y'all naturally went to, cause like he was on it and you was on it. You feel me? So again, I ain't saying that to pander or no shit like that. I'm saying that really to make y'all aware that sometimes a nigga not even pursuing you on some relationship shit. He just trying to kick it, have fun. Like he trying to see if you feel me on that. And you know, you gotta have your rubric in order to peep the play. I ain't here to stop the game. I'm just here to tell you the rules. You feel me? The game gonna be the game. And so I can't stop that, but I can put you to how it's played. You feel me? We go do Warboard from the IG, and then we over here on the YouTube to see what y'all talking about. We got one from the fellas. Can you give some advice for how to rebuild my emotional state and confidence after finally walking away from continuous lack of respect, regardless of always showing up in healthy ways, financially, emotionally, etc.? Well, my G, you got to start with brick one. And you already got brick one. Brick one is the fact that you walked away. Even a skilled builder makes mistakes, my friend. The most skilled builder can still make mistakes, but an even greater builder, right, has the ability to correct his mistakes without completely tearing down what he's created. You feel me? So I say if you've reached that point that things have been torn down, I'm not mad at you, G. It happens to the best of us, dog. But this time, this time, you feel me? Focus on one brick at a time. Focus on where you land that next brick, and as you rebuild that brick one, you feel me? You left, bro. You left. You feel me? Brick two is learning to trust yourself again, right? Understanding that you can make mistakes and still be a good decision maker, right? That you can put yourself in positions that maybe weren't the most optimal, right? And still know that generally speaking, you do right by yourself. So, right, that second brick gonna come from proper investigation. You dig me? And creating your new boundaries. You know what I'm saying? And from there, dog, just continue to trust yourself, continue to treat yourself well, decision by decision. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you what, I ain't saying it's a lot of men that this be happening to, but I know a lot of men in the situation move the same way. A lot of men be trying to make bullshit work because the success and failure a lot of times fall on a man's shoulders. From a societal standpoint, the success or failure of a relationship a lot of times fall on a man's shoulders. So a man to try to make some bullshit work that way, you know what I'm saying? He done did everything he could, as opposed to just leaving a situation that's already dead. I know a lot of niggas who done been emotionally abused, emotionally abandoned type shit, like physically abused, and they try their hardest to make it work. They try their hardest to become a different nigga just to make it work because the success or failure gonna be on the man's head regardless of how the shit went down. Because somewhere in it, you feel me, it's you always kind of able to pin some shit on a man or what a man didn't do or how he wasn't showing up type shit. So I'm not saying a lot of men be in that scenario, but the men who be in that scenario, I've seen a lot of them move the same way, and that shit be unfortunate. But Brody, your brick one, and that's what you rebuilding with your brick one is that you left, dog. Your brick one is that you left. And that be the a lot of times the most important, right? Because if that one is crooked, if that one not laid right, then everything you lay after, everything you lay on top of that, you feel me, is gonna be affected by it. So um, I think you gotta accept that you did right by yourself, even though you know what I'm saying, you was in a fucked up situation. You can grieve the situation, right? You can grieve, what you thought it'd be. You can grieve leaving. You could do all that and still accept that, like, I did what was best. That all I could do was correct my course from there, right? And you did. So, give yourself some grace. Give yourself some grace on that one, big dog. Anybody in that situation, you feel me? Like, let me before I move over here to the YouTube, just kind of let me expound on that. Anybody who done overstayed they welcome in an unhealthy situation and finally got out of it, whenever you got out of it, whether you just got out of it, whether you've been out of it, whether it took you a couple times to stay out of it, you feel me? Anybody who done overstayed they welcome in an unhealthy situation and you up through there, bro, give yourself some grace. Give yourself some grace. You feel me? It's so easy to get used to operating in chaos, bro. Am I allowed to say that? I know I'm supposed to be like the motherfucker that know everything to the internet people and stuff like that. Am I allowed to say that and be honest? It's real easy to get used to operating in chaos, bro. Especially if you used to that in your own life. Not even just on some family shit, not even on some relationship. If you just a motherfucker that's used to operating at high speed, if you a person that's used to go, 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 it's easy to get caught up operating in chaos with motherfuckers, bro. And I'm not saying things are not gonna be chaotic sometimes because chaos isn't inherently bad, right? But it has to be balanced. You dig me? I mean, hey, it is very, very easy to get caught up operating in chaos. So for anybody who's getting out of that, anybody, whether you on the way out of it, whether you got out of it yesterday, whether you got out of it last year, bro, give yourself some grace. You have to give yourself some grace because the thing, I know it's easy from the outside looking in for people to look at somebody's situation and be like, well, how could you stay that long? And we ain't even necessarily talking about just the extremes to where things get like abusive. We talking about neglect. We talking about just overall disrespect. You feel me? Like just general chaos. You feel me? Anybody who goddamn it get caught up in that, it usually start on some day to day type shit. And you was already moving fast, so you didn't even really take the time to notice. You feel me? Because you be moving fast. You move so fast you don't realize your life is chaotic. And even if you do realize it's chaotic, you feel like you managing that chaos. So when other ingredients and shit like that get added, you don't necessarily catch it at first. You feel me? So give yourself grace when you pop up out of that. And slow your ass down too. We done talked about that in here. I think what was that last week, the week before that? Slow that ass down. That's what we doing this year. Slow down. Sustainability. The long way. You know what I'm saying? Chart it out. Make it make sense. That fast paced shit, that's what got us here on a societal level and individual level. Everybody want things to be faster, faster, faster. Ain't even worried about it being legit. Ain't worried about it being good. Ain't worried about it being true. Ain't worried about the shit being quality. Niggas just want now, now, now. Next, next, next. Slow the fuck down. Slow down. I promise you, that's how some of y'all be getting caught up in the bullshit. Because you're moving too fast. My mama used to tell me that all the time. My pops used to tell me that shit all the time when I was a kid. You moving too fast. Slow down. You moving too fast. Slow down. Keep your feet underneath you. Slow down. Be where your feet at. Slow down. You feel me? Ain't nobody rushing but you, bruh. Slow down. Ain't nobody rushing. I promise you the end the same for all of us. The end the same for all of us, my nigga. You might as well play the motherfucker right. You trying to play it fast, you might as well play it right. The end the same for all of us, baby. I don't know if you knew, but don't nobody make it in the end. You might as well. Slow the fuck down, baby. What you in a rush to? The credits? Nigga, you in a rush to the credits? Y'all live your life like you watching the TikTok. You be holding the shit out the other side of that screen trying to fast forward through that bitch, nigga. Trying to punch through this bitch like you on somebody's story. Oh, wait, that's my homegirl. Yes, bitch. Goofy as hell. Slow down. Slow down. I promise you, nigga, last time I checked. Hell, even the super religious folk gotta die to get their eternal life, nigga. So even if the Christian folks, well, Jesus gave them all, you got to trade that body bag in too, nigga. What is you talking about? What you in a rush for? All right, we gonna take it to YouTube. If y'all have questions, I got y'all for like 2, 3 of them things. Let's get it. Again, they don't have a cool question button on here. Hopefully, if the YouTube people are watching or spying or whatever, my nigga, put a Q&A thing on here, please. Thanks. The folks on IG said, give them something good. They said, give them something good. So we gonna see what it's hitting for. Question number 1. Don't y'all be over here judging them and shit like that either. This only our second and third time over here. Don't y'all be over here judging them. These niggas just got here. Let them get ingratiated into this shit like y'all did. Remember, we started with 13. They said, what does slowing down look like when you notice unhealthy communication? Who the fuck are you talking to? It can't be me. I know it's not me. Do y'all hear this motherfucker? Yeah, they talking to you, cause it can't be me, cause that must mean I'm a bitch. And we both know that's not true. That's how you slow down when the communication get unhealthy. That's how the fuck you slow down. I could probably go slower than that. I probably could. I probably could go slower than that. But that's what I gotta ask first. That becomes the most important question of the night. You know what I'm saying? That becomes the most important question of the night. Fuck you talking to? Slow down. Slow your roll. That's you know what I'm saying? You got to play the card. What else? How slow can you go when somebody talking crazy to you? How slow am I supposed to go? I'm telling you to slow down. You the one fucking up now. So I'm telling you, hey, shit, reel it in, reel it the fuck in. Yeah, slow down, recast that, nigga. Slow down, watch where you throwing that motherfucker. Recast that. That ain't even good bait you got on that hook, nigga. Recast that shit. That's what I mean when I say who the fuck you talk to. Cause we that you're not gonna catch nothing with that. You're not gonna catch nothing good. Fuck around, catch a turtle or some shit like that. You snap right at you. Pull that motherfucker back in and recast it. What do you it's a rhetorical question. We don't need to know it. That's why I answered it for you. Answered it for you. You talking to me like I'm something that I'm not. So let's go ahead, reel it back in, and recast it. Toss the motherfucker back out there. Let's see what we can do this time. I don't need to slow shit down. I'm chilling. You the one that's you know, you're gonna have to bring that in. Yeah, you gotta bring that in. I'm not gonna, become the aggressor in the situation. I'm not about to wild out, but I'm gonna definitely let you know you ain't you not talking to who you think you're talking to. So let's go back to square one, pick them dice back up, roll the motherfuckers again. Because yeah, that ain't gonna work for neither one of us. Ain't nowhere good to go from here. And I don't want to go with you. You had you fucked up before you had me fucked up. Cause having me fucked up is essentially fucking yourself over in a situation like this. So let's just before we get there, before I let you get there, cause I like you. like to keep you around. So before I let this get to the point of having me fucked up, that's why I'm asking you, are you really talking to me? Because if you are really talking to me, then that lets me know everything. Right? That let me know everything I need to know. If once we confirm, so I'm gonna answer the question for you. That way, you know what I'm saying. How you approach it from here, let me know if you was really talking to me, or we had a genuine mistake. We had a genuine misunderstanding. You know what I'm saying? So we not fitting to do that thing where you say some old fried shit to me, and I'm like, oh my bad. I no, hey, I don't know who else you be talking to like that. I don't know if that fly in your family. I don't know if that's how you be talking to your cousins, your homegirls, your homeboys, your ops, whoever. I don't know who you be talking to like that. But I tell you what, don't nobody that care about me, don't nobody that give a fuck about me, don't nobody that love me talk to me like that, and I let it slide. Hell, the people who don't like me try to talk to me like that, I'm rolling on their shit immediately, nigga. So let's just right here while we right here. Cause I need to know that, cause that's gonna determine how I proceed too. You feel me? So let's figure it out. Let's get it figured out. Type shit. All right, on the YouTube, good people. Next question. Oh, okay. That is an interesting question, and I'm gonna roll with it. What are your thoughts about someone who's never been in a relationship? I mean, shit. Judging by what everybody be saying going on outside, I guess you ought to be grateful that you can just walk around scar free, PTSD free, anxiety free. Well, maybe you might have some anxiety, but like, I guess you should just be grateful, because let everybody else tell it. The dating pool got pee in it, might have a little fecal matter floating around in it. It got dirty people in it. You know what I'm saying? Let the good people tell it. You should be walking around with a lot of gratitude. Let Instagram people tell it. Let these people over here tell it. I don't know what y'all got going on YouTube just yet. We still getting to know each other and shit like that. But let them tell it over here on the gram, because they're saying that we got one that say it depends on how old you are, but for the most part, they saying that like you should be grateful. You ain't ever slid down the wall. You know what I'm saying? You ain't cyber stalking nobody's page. We was cyber stalking Instagrams in here last Thursday. Yeah, we was cyber stalking Twitters and some more shit in here last Thursday. So yeah, you should kind of be all right with the fact that you ain't had to deal with none of that. Now, you know, if you trying to be in a relationship or some shit like that, I just tell you to be careful. You know, pay attention to the folks around you, because that's gonna be your reference. You ain't really got a lot of personal reference and shit like that. But yeah, nigga, be happy. I'm happy for you. On me, I'm happy for you. It's crazy outside sometimes. Crazy. Yeah, ain't shit wrong with that. Now, am I about to date a woman who ain't ever been in no relationship? Hell no. More power to you, big baby, but hell no, that ain't the woman for me. I mean, I'm happy you could do your thing. I'm happy you good. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy You out here unscathed and shit like that, but it's a nigga like me been to date a chick that ain't ever been in no relationship. Hell no. Shit. I don't know what the fuck you think we finna be doing around this motherfucker. Your expectations unrealistic because you ain't ever based them in nothing. God damn it, nigga. I ain't finna. Good. Hey, we finna be homies like a motherfucker. I wanna watch. Fuck is you talking about? I'm finna be your male bestie. God damn it. I need front row seats to this shit. I want to watch. I can't wait till the first nigga come around here. I'm at the wedding and everything. Shit. I need the play by play, nigga. I'm gonna fuck around, be his best friend. I need to see this shit. Hell yeah, nigga. Give me the updates. I ain't ever wanted the tea before, but you ain't ever been in no relationship. I need all of it, nigga. The Earl Grey, the African Rooibos, nigga. The Oolong. Fuck is you talking about? I've never in my life requested tea, nigga, but if you ain't ever been in a relationship, I'm at the tea house. Full service. That's crazy as hell. I ain't even gonna stop you when you when the shit get good and you mistakenly call me girl in the middle of the conversation. I ain't even gonna stop you. Keep talking. Keep talking, cause that's how I know you in your bag. You finna give me the good shit. Keep talking. You ain't ever been in no goddamn relationship. I need to hear all of it. That shit crazy than a motherfucker. You ain't ever been in no. I don't want nothing to do with you romantically, but we finna be good ass friends. You hear me? We finna be good ass friends. I need to know everything. That shit is funny as hell. Your first real ass date with your boyfriend and shit like that. Oh shit. Shit. Hell yeah. Tell me all that. I'm gonna be gassing your ass too. Oh, I'm not shit, cuz I'm finna be gassing your ass, boy. And what he said? Oh shit, dog. Stay from around me, nigga. But let me know what's going on, boy. Oh shit. That's funny as hell. I mean, it's beautiful, but it's funny as hell. All right, let me pop back over to the gram real quick. See what y'all talking about. The question on the gram is, how do you draw a fine line between your main lady, Ma Dukes, and your old lady, wife, girlfriend? Because I know a lot of good dudes get torn down being dead in the middle. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Nah, let's actually talk about it. Cause fellas, I'm about to put boot to ass, boy. I'm talking about cleat, boot, running shoe, chanclas. I know I got a couple Latinx niggas in here, couple Hispanic motherfuckers. The chanclas in that ass, nigga. Hey, look. As soon as you get married, as soon as you get married, I don't care what you get married on. Your wife is your main lady. I mean, I'm boot to ass, nigga. Tuxedo approved Oxford dress shoe on your ass, like my nigga, your wife is your main lady. There's no debates, no questions, no scenarios where that's not the case, bro. It's not like that. So if we talking about good dudes being dead in the no, 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 no good husband. No good husband finna be in the middle about his wife or his mom. That's his family. That's his family. He responsible to that first. You know what I'm saying? This is his family now. He's responsible for managing this now, keeping this safe, keeping this intact. This is his family now. That's what that union means. It don't mean be disrespectful to your mom now. It don't mean wild out, but like when it come to picking sides, no, wife. My wife. This is my home. I live here. This my roof. Like we both responsible for this motherfucker. Like this my roof. I gotta keep everything under this motherfucker going in copacetic. So whatever going on, it's me and that one right there. Now, if that's just your girl, you could put your mama first, but I tell you where she don't belong in your motherfucking relationship. You could put your mama first, big dog. You ain't got no wife, you could put your mama first. But she don't belong in your relationship. You can't put no boundary between your mama and your relationship. Now you ain't gonna be able to do it when you married. I'm not saying not to listen to your mom. I'm not saying not to consult and take guidance from your mom, seek your mom's wisdom. But seeking your mom's wisdom and seeking your mom's approval not the same thing. You feel me? Seeking your mom's wisdom and seeking your mama is not the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Trying to find your actual ass mama in a woman. I'm not talking about a woman that can take care of you, take care of home. Like that ain't the same thing. So when we get to talking about who's who, you feel me? We get to rapping about who go where. Sure, if you don't have a wife, your mom can be first. Your family is still first. That does not mean they belong in your relationship. Listen, bruh, I call my big sister and my mom for a lot of shit, especially my big sister, because that's my family, right? They not in my relationships. They not in my relationships. I a matter of fact, the majority of the women that I've dated have not met either one of them. They know they exist. I mention them often, but they not in my relationships. You know what I'm saying? So this thing, man getting caught in the middle, there's no appropriate time really for a man to be caught in the middle. There's not really an appropriate time for a man to be caught in the middle between his girl and his mom. Right? If a man is caught in the middle between the girl and his mom, that means the only boundary between his girl and his mom is him. That's how that happens. That is exactly how that happens. The only thing between his girl and his mom is him. And at that point, he's already fucked up. Again, there is no point, there is no appropriate point that a man should be caught between his girl and his mom. If it's his wife, then his wife is clearly first. If that's your girl, your family comes first, but they should not be in your relationship. That's not difficult, fellas. That's not difficult. That's why I gotta be boot to ask about it, because that's not a difficult thing. That is not a difficult concept to understand. That if you are my girlfriend, you are not yet my family, right? And my priority is my family, right? My priority is my family. My mom is coming before taking care of you, right? I'm taking care of moms before I'm taking care of my girl, for sure. I'm gonna see what my sisters need, for sure. Does that mean that I'm gonna abandon my relationship? That I'm not invested in my relationship? No, that is not what that means. That is not what that means at all. Does me taking care of my family first and prioritizing my family because we not married mean to disrespect my girl, or not prioritize my that's not what that means, right? That means if my mom called and this was a night I was supposed to be spending with my girl, I'm going to go see what my mom need. I'm gonna apologize. I'm gonna make up for it, and I'm gonna have to deal with the consequences. Cause this doesn't mean that my girl has to like it. It doesn't mean that my lady has to be okay with it. It doesn't mean there won't be consequences for me going to see what my mom talking about. That's not what that means. It just means that I'm gonna go see what my mom talking about. The same way, if her father said he needed her to come home and we were in the middle of a date, I would expect her to immediately excuse herself from the table and go see what the fuck her dad need from her. I would actually judge her adverse, like I don't know if I would keep fucking with her. Too far past that, if her father said he needed her while we were out on a date and she did not excuse herself and go see what that man need. Because that's not my wife. I don't get prioritized before her father. So again, I don't think this is difficult to understand. For again, fellas, that's why it's boot to ask. I don't really know too many good men that would get caught in this scenario. Solid niggas. Like I don't know too many solid niggas that's getting caught in this scenario. And this is not a shot to the men that don't have good relationships with their mothers. This is not a shot to guys who not in a position to take care of moms or whatever. This is not none of that. This is just saying, if we talking about priority and putting family first, the only thing that changes that family dynamic is marriage or life partnership, if you choose to do it that way. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to take that off the table for those who choose not to. You know what I'm saying? Do the court thing, do the ring thing. So yeah, for me, it ain't that ain't difficult at all, bruh. It's a good question because I think that's something that probably needs to be discussed more. But to me, it ain't difficult. Smack one more question from the gram. We gonna pop back to YouTube. Let me see. Nigga, what? Y'all be going through some stuff, bruh. And this is why I can't be no therapist, cause nah, bruh. Let me see. Let me see. See if we got any geek questions there. I like this question. I like it a lot because I think I can build something here. Let's get it. All right. we to the YouTube after this. As a teacher, how do you sustain your students' attention so they actually can learn? So niggas can actually learn. Fuckers asked it, am I funded by APAC? I'm not a politician, fam. No. That gotta be a bot. My fault. I got caught by the YouTube comment. Somebody no, bro. Ah. And I wouldn't if I was a politician, man. But no. Um all right, first and foremost, if you have students who are actually diagnosed or you believe could be diagnosed with like ADHD, ADHD, make sure they getting the attention that they need, right? So we're gonna take that, gonna kind of put it here because that requires like attention outside of the classroom. It requires potential extra attention in the classroom. So we're gonna kind of set that over here as special and very specific cases. For the rest of the class, engagement for me often goes back to a very old school primitive form of engagement that is often utilized in the classroom, easier to utilize for me because of what I teach or what I taught last time I was teaching. So that is call and response. Now, that's coupled with something else, but call and response is my shit. It works from I've taught as young as second grade all the way up through freshman in college. Um Call and response is going to smack every time. How you weave it matters, but it's going to smack every time. Now, what that's coupled with is ownership of the material. Ownership of the material. Because then that make the call and response actually mean something. Makes it hit a little harder. Now, what am I talking about? Ownership of the material. I built my curriculum as a skeleton. Every year, my syllabi are skeletons, right? They're skeletal. There are certain things I have to teach. Got to. Curriculum is mandated, right? Inside these, I asked them. I literally asked out loud, what do you want to learn? Now, again, take from this what you can. This is easier for me. What do you want to learn? How do you want to learn it? Right? You are going to fill this curriculum in, whether I provide options, right? Whether I already got the curriculum built, I just let them choose the order. You know what I'm saying? I work them and I work with them. I let them work with me. I let them lead. And so as we go through the curriculum, it's not pulling teeth for them to remain engaged because this is theirs. This is our classroom. We made the rules. They signed off on them. Literally, we create community contracts. That is also skeletal, where there are certain rules we have to have as mandated by the school. But then there are the rules that we all have to follow that we come up with together, right? So my first 2 days, 3 days in the classroom is figuring out the rules, is figuring out the rest of the curriculum, and then we move forward, right? So um again, when I lean into this call and response, right? It's not just this today thing where I'm trying to get them to repeat something we learned today. It's what we agree would mean be quiet, or what we agree would mean like, all right, everybody pay attention. What we mean would be free time. We repeat what the particular disciplinary action is for doing a good thing, what it is for doing a bad thing. We repeating our stuff, right? So it creates this discipline that includes participation, right? To be disciplined in this class includes participating. Culture in this class means participating, right? So because we this us. This belongs to us. They know that. I know that. I treat them like that. So when we get to handing out grades, if somebody's behind, that's a community problem. I'm not going to single nobody out, but I am going to bring it up. That's a community problem, right? Everything is shared in my classroom. You feel me? It's not to say that we all going to get punished for somebody failing. It's just to say that, hey, some of y'all friends need help. Some of y'all friends got issues following the rules, right? That's a community issue. So what are we going to do as a class to support that? It doesn't matter who it was. It matters how we recover from this. It wouldn't make sense if the whole class got it, but two of y'all classmates didn't, and y'all in here with them laughing and kikiing, but you know what I'm saying? So how do we fix that? The next time we have study time, but the next time we put the music on and let y'all read and do y'all, so what are we doing different? So as a teacher, because I have to support them through that, right? While their failure doesn't necessarily make me a bad teacher, there are elements of my job that are not necessarily about imparting knowledge, imparting wisdom. A part of my job is governing and seeing about the welfare of this classroom. Part of my job is making sure that the students are passing at a general level, not just specific students. So you feel me? What can I tighten up as a teacher? How can I better support, you feel me, this community? So yeah, we share everything and we call and response. That's what we do on my side. We share everything, man, and call and response. We share ownership. We share responsibility. Um, we share respect. We share the rules. We share all that. Call and response on all of it. Class, what do we agree would be the reward if everybody got A's on the test, right? If that's one of the rules that they put, and we said every time somebody got A's on the test, we having pizza, and we signed off on that, then I gotta cough it up. You know what I'm saying? Now none of my students have actually been that smart, but if they wanted to ride like that, I would let them ride. But you know what I'm saying? One year, my freshman decided that every time somebody cussed, 20 push-ups, and nigga was included. Listen, bruh, I'll be the same dude everywhere, and I had to get it together too, because I slipped and said nigga a few times, and here I am in the middle of class doing push-ups. right? Sharing this responsibility, sharing these rules, sharing the punishment, especially the punishment. That way, when one of my students curse and I'm like, class, what's the cost? 20 push-ups. I don't get, uh, uh, Mr. Tripp, Mr. Tripp. Nah, it's like, bro, bust it out. I just did mine. I'm still sweating. I ain't even got my hat on, bro. Go ahead. Let's make it happen. I made all my English classes keep a journal. When they wrote in theirs, I wrote in mine. I make my students read. When they read, I read. You know what I'm saying? So I submit to what I asked them to submit to, and we share that. Call and responses, I'm doing them all. If one of them do it, I'm doing it. So, it got to be that. I think it is easy as an educator to not be as engaged as we think we are. It's Thursday. It's sixth period. Two of your classes behind. One of your star students don't get it. It's easy to disengage. It is. We have to remain engaged, as opposed to just trying to engage them as a part of the job. We have to engage first. You feel me? Especially if you are OG. Especially if you are OG. If you 10 plus in the game, you might have your program set. And a lot of it might be good shit. A lot of it might work. Right? But every class, that's a new class. Right? And the greatest teachers never stop learning. Never stop learning how to teach. Never stop learning from their students. Never stop learning new ways to approach and teach the material. A great teacher is always a great student. You feel me? So, you know, you gotta engage that first. Engage the material, engage the work. You'll see some results. You'll see some results. Definitely, definitely see some results. Because the more you make that shared experience for them, the more you teach them that leadership, right, belongs to them because they're in the community and community belongs to them, right? When they share that leadership, they'll start to carry that with them. When you make curiosity a shared responsibility, when you make learning a shared responsibility, you feel me? They'll carry that with them. So you'll start to see change behavior with that. You'll start to see, you know what I'm saying, students happy to be in this class. When they happy to be in your class, and not just for the work we do outside of being teachers, when they happy to be in your class, not happy to be with you, right? When they happy to be in the actual 45, 50-minute class. You dig? You know you doing your shit. You know you doing your shit. Now, I would like to give a little disclaimer. If you teach some bullshit now, I don't know how much of this apply. I don't know how much of this applied, nigga. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know what you teaching. Mama, I don't. I teach creative writing. My class is fun as fuck. I let my students battle rap and some more shit in my class because it qualifies. I don't know what you know if you over there teaching AP chemistry, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I hated Kelvin. I hated fucking the periodic table itself was easy, but calculating decay rates and shit like that, I hated all that. If you know, so if you doing something like that over there, oh, you teach fifth grade. Okay, we good. We good. Whoo! Fifth grade. Amen. Well then, yeah, you good money. You good money. I thought we might have had the jump ship on you, big baby. My fault. My fault. I ain't know. About to say, you let me find out. I don't know what to tell you. All right, I'm gonna take one more from the YouTube, then we up off this thing. YouTube, y'all got some heat left. Let me see what's going on. I see y'all still. We got the UK in the building on YouTube. It's taking everything in me not to break out in my UK accent. I'm not gonna do it. You just got here. We don't know each other like that. You know what I'm saying? I can't do that the first time. Like that shit, that's crazy as hell. The impulsive thoughts almost won though. Just know that they almost won. I'm not doing that shit. The IG people telling me to do the shit too. I'm not doing that. Y'all go ahead. Let me get one more question from the goddamn YouTube folks before we get up out of here. I'm not doing that damn accent, bro. Hey, y'all childish as hell in the IG comments. Hey, niggas be so stereotypical when it comes to the English shit, bro. Nigga, it's always gonna be somebody talking about some tea and crumpets, the LO shit, and they not gonna put the H on there, bro. And that's why I ain't do it, cause that shit low key rude as that shit rude as fuck, nigga. Like, that's like motherfuckers rolling up to me as a black dude. Yo, what's up, homeboy? Like the way white dudes be doing this shit. Like, nigga, I'm not finna do that shit. Cause I ain't got no positive shit to say, nigga. I got all stereotypical shit too. Fuck is you talking about? I'm finna start saying hella shit from Top Boy and shit, nigga. Ain't finna make a lick of fucking sense. I'm just finna start repeating all the shit I done heard on Netflix. She did say that they season their food over there. I did want to report that to the family on Instagram because I don't know if y'all believe that stereotype or heard that shit, but I did. Cause I done seen some British plates on the internet, and let me tell you, nigga, uninterested. But she said that they season the food over there. Now, I would like to know before I answer this last question. Do y'all season the British food or do the international people in Britain season the food that they make in Britain? Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. Do y'all actually season y'all shit? Cause it don't be a lot of seasoning that grow up there. It ain't a lot of shit to grow up there. I know y'all done colonized a lot of folk and y'all done imported a lot of people seasoning and shit like that. But for y'all to have stole everybody flowers and seasoning and herbs and spices, a lot of them dishes be looking real sus. Real sus. It don't look like y'all used none of the shit y'all stole. Y'all just stole it because it was valuable and started trading it to other people. I I I don't know if maybe the same thing happened with y'all that happened here, where the white people here started stealing dishes and remixing dishes, and that's why they season their food and they just call it Southern instead of saying who they took it from. Cause I know y'all had kidnapped niggas too. You know what I'm saying? I know that a lot of y'all traditional dishes is what be looking crazy. And the traditional dishes is the things that y'all was probably making before we came up there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to know, how y'all got y'all's, and if it's the same way we got ours. Because the white people in it, like Florida white people, Louisiana, Georgia, basically all the places that slavery thrived here in America, they season their food. Matter of fact, the white people down there, especially the poor ones, they cook real good. America's poor white people from the South, amazing, amazing, because a lot of what they cook, well, it came from us. And I'm just kind of wondering if that's how it went down over there. This not so much UK slander. This is just like America bias, and I'm trying to figure out because y'all started this whole project we got over here. Until somebody colluded with the French to get y'all up out the paint. So I just inquiring minds want to know because all I know about is the tea and crumpets and the English breakfast with the beans on the toast. And so for me, it's kind of hard for me to see past niggas putting baked beans on toast and trust what you're saying about the dishes that have developed there because I see some of the more traditional dishes and I'm just, you know, she said to be honest, they don't really season their food, but don't tell them I told you that. If you do, I'ma deny it. See? See? Instagram with some proper interrogation. I told you we'll get there. We'll get right there. You know what I'm saying? And we got there. We did. She said they don't season that shit. And I believe that. That's what I believe. I believe that the shit that they got going on is some ungodly shit because that's what they was trying to do here. These niggas didn't even have music until we got here. I mean, they didn't have their own music. They had classical. Y'all shit. They had y'all shit, which we don't have to go there anyway. So I'm just saying, they didn't them folk didn't know how to use pepper. Didn't know we was putting cayenne and shit for. Niggas wasn't using no goddamn cinnamon except for tea. That's that's what. No offense to y'all, I don't know what y'all was doing with y'all's. All our white people was doing was putting the seasoning in tea bags, broth and tea. That's all our white people had cared about. So much so they had a revolt. I'm not sure if you heard about it. Yeah, so just this idea that somehow our white people devolved to the point that they just wanted to drink their seasoning. I don't believe it. Had to come from somewhere. Had to come from somewhere. That's all I'm saying. Now, this last question. We gonna talk about these young folk one more again. Oh no, let's do this. I'm still smack that last question, but we gonna end on this question. The question that I'm gonna kind of roll through because it has something to do with the last one. She asks, how does she wrangle in her 10-year-old, getting be more attentive? Well, here's the thing about boys, right? They develop a little bit differently. Like testosterone yields different results. So the hormonal development in a boy causes a spike in energy. That energy needs to be utilized. How you allow him and encourage him to utilize it is up to him and you. His preferences, your access, and the affordability of the activity. However, he does need to use that. It needs to be honed, if you will. It's a great time for him to pick up a skill, actually, whatever skill he would prefer. But it's a great time for that. That'll accomplish a few things: discipline, focus. It'll give him an outlet. Now, at 10 years old, for your sake, you probably want something to tire him out a little bit. Maybe sports or the band. He'll be carrying heavy shit long distances. Either way, you know what I'm saying? Just something to tire him out. That way, all the aggression not getting released at the crib. You feel me? So go ahead, let him figure out what he enjoy, figure out what he want to do, put him on out there. You dig me? Now to this last question: how do you stay grounded while enjoying the fruits of your labor? My God, my God. Does your appetite for apples grow with the success of your orchard? Do you all of a sudden gain the ability to eat 5 apples, 6 apples in one sitting because now you have 3 apple trees instead of one? Don't simply change your desires because you have more choices. Sure, make different and healthier choices, but is it healthy to consume more simply because there is more to consume? I've been transparent with the good people. I didn't upgrade my life. Part of it was because of trauma. But I didn't I did the nice version of shit that I was already doing. And more than trauma is because I know myself. In the beginning, it was absolutely because of fear. I'm not too big to admit that. When I first got on the tonight's conversation shit, when I first started getting me a decent little check, nigga, my work boots, I had me a little part-time warehouse job because I was like doing the artistry full time. I had jumped out of education. I had me a little part-time job, you feel me? I was on the road, cuz like I'm literally on the road most of the year, my nigga, and I still got the work boots next to the door cuz I'm scared as fuck. I am terrified of this idea of not clocking in somewhere at least sometimes to make it make sense, you feel me? So I had the work boots on deck. The job wasn't even making nothing but enough to pay for some weed, some gas, knock my car note out. But I said, fuck it, in case I gotta clock back in, I'ma clock back in. But then after addressing that in therapy, after goddamn it, accepting that like I'm okay, that it's all right not to worry. Then I thought something was wrong with me because I was like, damn, I actually don't want a lot of this shit that niggas is talking about. Genuinely, like I actually don't want a lot of, not because it's not appealing, not because the shit don't be cool, but because I got famous in my 30s, my nigga. I'm not saying that other people don't change at this point or whatever, but I got famous as a nigga who been doing the same shit for the past 10, 15 years already. Like I wasn't poor before this, you know what I'm saying? I just wasn't rich. I had a real job. Like I said, I was a teacher. I was a school administrator before I left. I clocked out of that shit making like 60. I was doing all right. But I got used to doing like 55, $60,000 shit. And it's actually pretty dope right there. As a single dude, no kids, like I guess I should put that part out there. Like that's how I stay grounded. Is I'm just honest about what the fuck I got going on, who I already am and shit like that. I don't really feel the need to change. Single, no kids, 60,000 in Ohio. Nigga, I was living. And that was my salary money. Like my art money, I was probably already getting close to six figures between the art and my regular job. I told y'all, like, I know that y'all, no offense, but I know most people don't actually look back through your career or shit like that. Bro, I promise my poetry career is like legitimate. I just say that it's legitimate. Between that and this, I was fine, bro. For instance, let me explain. I like traveling in America. I actually enjoy it. I I mean, shit is weird right now. But I enjoy traveling in America. So when other people be like, "Oh yeah, I'm finna go to Bali and shit like that," it's not that I'm never gonna go there. It's on my list of places to go. I actually like driving more than I like flying. And I actually like Chicago more than I like Canada. And everywhere I've been up there. I like North Carolina more than I like LA. I like Jacksonville more than I like Miami. And yes, I mean that shit. So it's like for that's the shit that keeps me grounded. It's not that I'm not going to try new shit, but I don't got to be a new nigga just cuz I'm successful. I don't got to be a whole some of the new shit I try might be fire and it might inspire me to change. It might. But some of the new shit is literally just to say I did it. Some of the new shit literally just be on some you got money, you should be doing this. No, I'm actually cool. Now I know y'all new here, so I'm gonna tell y'all this piece. These niggas already know that on the IG. Bro, even like the one time I did some tricking, it was like some junior tricking. Yeah, I do $60,000 with bonus tricking. On some, I was already going down there. So I'm gonna invite you down there. I'ma probably drive. I'll fly you unless you live here. Then we gonna road trip it. I'll probably fly you on the points, of course. And then we gonna have a good time. And I'm not finna fly you to Turks. We not going to Turks. We finna go to Tampa. Hell yeah, we finna go to Tampa. It's nice as hell down there this time of year. Yeah. Reservations everywhere. We walking right in. We walking right into all of this shit. I got the tickets on Eventbrite. Yeah, the VIP was free when you RSVP. Hell yeah, we in there. Tickets. Scan me. You know, already brought the weed. We ain't got to cop that. Got the bottles in the back, so we don't really need to pop no bottles in the sections and shit like that. Yeah, junior tricking. You know what I'm saying? Junior tricking. You know, I'm a creative nigga. We're gonna have an amazing fucking time. Oh yeah, no, you gotta understand. Like I'm a very creative nigga. And when I pop out of town, I'm active. I told them on here last week. When I be out in North Carolina, I mean I be out. I be in the hood. I be in the burbs. When I be in Atlanta, nigga, I'm in Smyrna. I'm in Stone Mountain. I'm in nigga, I'm on all that. I'm outside. I'm in Marietta, Monroe. I'm outside. So just know, like the way people be exploring other countries and shit like that, I stay humble because I know I like to be here. I like to be here. You feel me? People be, oh yeah, I got me a six-figure job. I'ma start buying the Gucci and the Louis and all that. Bruh, I was on Twitter talking crazy about those brands and how they don't respect our community. I'm not about to start blowing my money on that shit now. That's what keep me grounded. I'm standing on the same shit I was standing on before. I could afford to buy a new phone every year when I was a teacher. I wasn't doing it then. I'm not finna do it now. I could afford every single sneaker drop, every Jordan. Let me say that. I hone in. I could afford to have purchased every single Jordan as a teacher. I wouldn't have had much to save, but I don't have high expenses. I could have bought them all as a teacher. I didn't do it then. I'm not about to do it now. How was you enjoying the fruits of your labor before? Before you go off and do what other people tell you to do with your money, the shit you see other people doing and saying they enjoy with their money, how about you go try a better version of the shit that you was already doing? If you was a nigga who liked to celebrate by going and getting you some whiskey, then how about you go to a whiskey tasting and figure out a nicer version of what you like to drink, right? Go get you an expensive bottle of whiskey then. If you are a person that likes fragrance, if cologne is your shit, if perfume is your shit, then how about you actually go have a discussion with the person at the counter at your local luxury establishment and have them teach you something. You know what I'm saying? See when perhaps one of the brands you like is doing a demo, and the next vacation you take, let it be today to include they demo and go see what they talking about. You know what I'm saying? That's how you enjoy the fruits of your labor as you move up in life. Keep it in mind who you really are, what you already enjoy, fam. You just not about to catch me out here doing some old wild shit just for the sake of. And it's not to say I'm afraid to try new shit, but I'm not about to blow my money for the sake of blowing my money because that's what people with money are supposed to do. First of all, nigga, when I get rich, the signs are not going to be like regular I got money signs. I tell you what, y'all gonna know I got it when y'all see me with the old school, with the 20s on it, with the sound system and the touch screen installed in that hole, with the custom interior and lighting package. When y'all see me in that, just know I made it. Fuck a BMW, fuck a Mercedes, fuck anything with a computer in it. When you see me in that, just know that it's like that. And that's how I stunt. Just know, cause I'm doing hood shit the more money I get, the more 15-year-old Fontaine you gonna see. And that's what I'm saying. That's the nigga I'm doing this shit for. The 15-year-old selling nicks and dimes, my nigga. That's the little nigga I'm. So if when you get to seeing shit, if you see me back in a tall tee, on my soul, bro, I'm not even joking. If you see me back in a tall tee, not the wide body joint, the slim one with the thick neck, if you see me back in that, just know I'm flexing in a way that you could never understand. I'm flexing on niggas that y'all don't know. I'm flexing for a nigga that y'all have, a version of me y'all have never met. I'm just understand that. That's my flex. There'll be signs, but they just not gonna be the signs that y'all expect because I don't stunt for other people. On soul, I have do I have nice shoes? Absolutely. Did I go get me some expensive ass pairs of shoes? Yeah. Would y'all like me to show y'all a couple pairs? I promise y'all wouldn't have a clue why they're either rare or expensive, because all of them I got rare air. Like that, I wouldn't even say any of my shoes are expensive. I have rare air because I stunt it for me. I'm a shoe guy. I stunted for me. I'm telling you, when you catch me in that tall tee, I'm just know the tax brackets have changed permanently. And I don't give a fuck no more. When you catch me with the 6 and 6 gold frames, not the solid joints. We talking about the hood joints with the diamond stitching, not the real diamonds. When y'all catch me with the 6 top 6 bottom, you gotta understand. You gotta understand, like that's me stunting. When you catch me with the gold snake chain, the flat boy, the fat one. When you catch me with that, you gotta understand. I'm flexing, but it's not the flexing that everybody else talking about. I'm telling you, it's not. It's fitting to look like '06 in this bitch. Cause that was the only year I actually ever wanted a bunch of material shit. And you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go get that. When you see that box Chevy, tall T, just yeah. The situation has changed permanently, my nigga. I'm enjoying the fruits of my labor in a way that I always wanted to enjoy the fruits of my labor. When a young me was concerned about material, when the version of me was focused on getting rich and thinking that rap was going, you know what I'm saying, do the things, and I was going to be the GOAT in the Grammy winning, when that little nigga wanted the herringbone. That little nigga wanted the fresh tall tea every day. That little nigga wanted a 88 Monte Carlo SS. That's what that little nigga wanted. That young man did not want a Bentley when I was concerned about material. Like when that was the focus, being rich and being filthy rich and shit like that. That little nigga wanted did not want a Bentley. He wanted a Monte Carlo SS. That little nigga wanted throwback jerseys and hats to match him every day. When I was fantasizing about being rich, black people, rappers, were still wearing black brands. I'ma fuck around and goddamn it, bring a Nietzsche back, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? That's how I'ma stunt. I'ma fuck around, get into the Nietzsche archives, and I'ma have new Nietzsche fits in 2026. That's how I'm gonna stunt. When the shit pop off crazy this year, just know my bitch is gonna be in a New Jersey dress. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? That's the type of stunting I'm doing. Yeah. Some new old shit. Enjoying the fruits of my labor like a motherfucker. You had no idea that Carl Kanai was still available. Now I'm throwing it back on y'all niggas. You had no idea that niggas could still get Carl Kanai. I'm in the Esco fit. Fuck is you talking about? I'm in the Esco fit, nigga. That's how I'm stunting on niggas. I'm stunting on y'all niggas in the Esco joint, the unit, the denim unit, nigga. That's how I'm finna stun on you niggas. When I pop off, matching Echo outfits for me and my girl, nigga. Me and my old lady is in matching Echo outfits on y'all hoe asses, the velour shits. What you mean? Grounded. That's the grounded, because I don't need the shit that Balenciaga makes ugly shoes, bro. I don't need those. I already got big feet. I look crazy. I wear a 12 and a half, 13, my nigga. They made them big shoes for all the little Hollywood niggas who chains be bigger than they body. That's who that's for. That I'm good. I'm actually all right, bruh. Them niggas can have it. Them niggas can actually have it, bruh. I might fuck around and bring back the Fila 2 for 90 F-13s on you hoe ass niggas. I'm rich. What is you finna tell me? I might when the tax brackets change permanently, nigga. I might just bring back the fucking feelers on you hoe ass niggas. I'm going to go get me a pair of Reebok Classics on you hoes. When you catch me Reebok Classic with the ankle sock, just know I upgraded on you niggas and y'all can't catch me. I'm on you niggas. When you catch me ankle out, big denim shorts. When you catch me ankle out, and I'm finna up the CD collection back on you hoe ass niggas. When y'all catch me ankle out, Walkman in pocket, on your bitch ass, just know that it got that real for me. You gotta understand that it got that real for me, my nigga. When you catch me Saucony'd up, when you catch me with the Saucony's, with the throwback Nuggets jersey on, had to match, looking like an extra in a Fabulous video. When you catch me on that, you have to understand. Yes, I did it. I did do that. I did. I'm up, and it's never coming back down, nigga. It's I'm talking about permanently stuck. That's me enjoying the fruits of my labor. Because the last time I was obsessed with getting rich and materialism to that degree, I was about 15 to 17. So all the shit that nigga wanted that's not in style no more, that other people don't consider fire, I'm gonna give you one thing that's gonna be a flex for me. That ain't got nothing to do with 15-year-old trip. I'm gonna give you one thing. I'm gonna give y'all one thing. There will be no synthetic fibers outside of my vintage clothing. All of my shit gonna be single fiber. That's gonna be a flex. That's a flex that nobody knows about, and it's a flex that I be doing now. It's a flex that I quietly enjoy now, taking synthetic fibers out of my wardrobe. Outside of like my gym shorts and my some of my like swishy sweats and soccer pants and shit like that, I'm quietly taking synthetic fibers out of my wardrobe. I mean, if you want to goddamn count that, it's just giving away and tossing items that are either synthetic or just some bullshit, and replacing them with 100% cotton, linen, silk, and the like. Other than that, y'all finna get this '05 shit. Y'all finna get this '05 shit. This '06 shit. '05, '06 was a good year, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I might get a Tyler Perry braided wig on you hoe ass niggas. Huh? Just to really do it to y'all. Like when I get on, I might just get a Tyler Perry braided wig on you hoe ass niggas. Just to complete the package, dog. Huh? Just to really flex on y'all niggas and know that I made it in a way that niggas can't even contain me, dog. Niggas can't hold me, dog. You feel me? I might just go bad on you niggas, bruh. Nah, nigga, if we gonna take it there, we taking it there, bruh. Cause I'm not this not for y'all. This not for y'all. I'm going full Shamar Moore Tyler Perry extra on you whole ass niggas, bruh. Cause we up. Why go to Turkey when you could go to Tyler, my nigga? Go niggas going to Turkey and shit like that, motherfucking Istanbul instead of Tyler Perry Studios. Fuck nigga, what you talking about, nigga? Braids ready that day. And I can take them bitches off. Right then, nigga, go back to my body. I'ma get the vintage Tyler Perry. I'ma get the one Shamar Moore had on his head, bruh. I'ma get the very wig. And I'ma get the I'm a matter of fact, I'ma get the stage wig where the niggas used to have a mic right here. If you are OG, you on the plays, nigga, I'ma get the play wig where niggas used to have a mic right up under that motherfucker. The solo wig. Y'all not fucking with. I'm trying to tell y'all. Trying to tell y'all when I get to this money, nigga, it's raps. I'm bullshitting about that Tyler Perry wig. I need to stop fucking playing. Oh shit! Could you imagine why that nigga wig was up like this, bruh? That nigga braids. Look, these the braids right here. That nigga shit was. He had his shit on like them cats that came in there to fight that nigga Jerry. That nigga wig was. Oh shit! But fuck it if I'm rich, nigga. The fuck. All right, man. Let me get the fuck on. It's been a great Tuesday, bro. I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all Thursday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Y'all be good, man. Yeah, and that one. And we up.